Thank you for clicking on this video, and welcome to Ultraman Explained, where I break down and explain all the information in the Ultraverse. And today, due to popular demand, we are going to be doing a bio on one of the most popular and favorite kaiju in the Ultraman universe, and that is Gomora. Although it does sound similar, this kaiju is not to be confused with Gamera, who is more turtle in appearance. Gomora the kaiju is currently living on planet Earth, although his homeworld is pretty much unknown and hasn't really been fleshed out yet. His first appearance, however, was in the original Ultraman series, episode 26, The Prince of Monsters Part 1, which came out in 1967. His latest appearance to date was actually in Ultraman X, which came out in 2015. So from this we can tell that he has been with the Ultraman series on and off since its inception. Now Gomora stands at a height of about 40 meters and weighs about 20,000 tons. Now this is pretty common for most kaiju and Ultraman in the Ultraverse, but since his inception he has had many different team-ups, partnerships, alliances, enemies, and affiliations with various different groups and people in the Ultraman universe. Just to name a few, Ray, the Ray-Blood, Zap Spacey, Ultraman X, and Daichi Zora, which is the Spark Doll owner / ally of Cyber Gomora. Throughout his existence, Gomora has been an ancient species from Earth. They are immensely powerful, being the first kaiju able to fight an Ultra to a draw. While Gomora is supposedly portrayed as a hostile kaiju, starting with the emergence of Ray's Gomora, most latter incarnations of him are actually portrayed as comrades and allies to the respective protagonists of the series. Further than this information, not much is actually known about Gomora in the Ultraman canon. Even places I checked like the Ultraman Wiki and other sites didn't have too much in-depth information on him other than the following information I'm about to give you, such as his discovery, his capture, and his immediate airing. For instance, according to the original story, Professor Nakatani, aided by the Science Patrol member Arashi, acting as his guard, went on a scientific expedition into the Johnson Islands. Now, while at the Johnson Islands, they discovered that the legendary kaiju Gomora is still alive. And Nakatani decides to bring the still living kaiju to a museum for a World's Fair. The Science Patrol agrees to do the task, despite the utter strangeness and danger of bringing a live kaiju to a largely populated city. But this didn't seem to matter. Before the kaiju attacks the group, Arashi tranquilizes the kaiju with a UNG dart, and the patrol airlifts the kaiju via nets with the jet VTOL, or VTOL. Gomora awakens an hour early due to atmospheric changes between the island and the mainland, and struggles to the point where the VTOL has to release the nets, thus causing the kaiju to fall 2 kilometers to the ground. Now, skipping forward a bit in history, Gomora made his reappearance, in fact, many reappearances, with Ray, who was a Ray-Blood, who summoned him to fight on his behalf. Now this confused some fans, because in some incarnations he was shown as a bad kaiju, and in other incarnations he was shown as a good kaiju. Now since his reappearance is being summoned by Ray to fight for him and to defend him, Gomora has almost become more of a hero than a villain. For the most part, I think in the Ultra universe, in the Ultra canon, Tsuburaya Productions is now using him as an ally rather than an antagonist. Well, this will about wrap it up for this bio of Gomora. If you like this video, make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel so that you can see more videos just like this, released on either a weekly or a bi-weekly basis. Make sure you hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button so that you can be notified every time a new video drops. Well, this is Spencer from Ultraman Explained, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching.